Hey traders, welcome. Andy here. So yesterday I took a couple of trades and they worked, perfectly. And I just wanted, as promised, I wanted to share with you a couple of insights. And then for the rest of this video, I'm going to actually show you the recording of me in the trades and mid-trade, and then eventually where they were close to target. Eventually they hit the target exactly where we were going for. Now, just to kind of explain the idea behind the trade, there was a number of things, but one of the things was on my daily chart, as you'll see in the video, we were basically sitting on a channel support line. That was one of the things, but the other thing here is that on the 4-hour chart we had the stochastic RSI oversold, and and the reality is, guys, is that the market's been bullish. The market's been in an uptrend, and so it doesn't just go from an uptrend to a downtrend. And so by buying at extreme levels, there's a good chance you're going to get a bounce, even if the market ends up going lower. And if you can see from the chart right now, the market has actually gone lower. But we literally bought here and sold here. Now, it's much clearer on the hourly chart as to why I bought this, because here, if you have a look, and if we zoom out, if I just make this a bit bigger, I used my angle channel lines to predict where the market might basically hold. And so this was like the outer line here, and so essentially it came down to here. Now, the reason why I love this trade is because, and what's powerful about this trade is that I know that if this had broken, then this trade setup would have been invalidated. So as you can see from the rest of the video, you'll see I actually took this trade with quite a tight stop. And although I was kind of looking at Bitcoin potentially going up a little bit higher towards these 51,200 areas, as I said before, I also am aware that I'm a trader, and what I'm looking for is the opportunity to basically take profits where it's high probability. So this was a high probability turning point, and then I saw my daily trading range. So I could see here this upper green line was basically predicting the most probable high of the day. And so rather than going for this big target up here, I went for the most probable high of the day, which was there. And so I literally took the low to the high, and that allowed me to get a really high reward to risk. Now, as you'll see from the video, my intention was like, okay, well, great. We take out this high, maybe I'll wake up, we get a pullback, and then maybe I'll find another buying opportunity at the bottom of these one of these lines. But as you can see, the market didn't give me that opportunity because the market went lower. So if I bought this here and then held it, essentially now I've been a loss. And this is the power of trading, guys. Now, with investments, they're great because they work in the long term. But if you can add trading to what you do, it's going to be super powerful. So that's all I'm going to say on this. Watch the rest of this video. It's a little bit long because I've literally recorded snippets of what I was doing, so it will give you some more insight into my thinking about this trade. Hope it helps, guys. Hey traders, hope you're well. So wanted to just shoot you a video of the trade setup that we spoke about this morning in this morning's coaching session. So if you are on the coaching session, then you'll know we were speaking about going long on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So as you can see, these trades are working out quite well so far. But the thing that I really want to kind of show you here, guys, is a lot of people sometimes think, you have to have, to make a lot of money you need to be risking a lot. But actually that's not really true. It's about timing your entry, and I want to show you what we discussed this morning and why why I've got in basically here on Bitcoin, and why my stop could be this tight. And now I have an option right now where we are, I'll show you the chart, that I could take my profit here. Now the reality is, if we look at the numbers, I am risking $420 on this trade, okay, and I am already up $1,204. So I've basically 3x'd my risk as of right now. Of course that can change, but that's kind of what I've done. Now that's, for most, that is absolutely more than okay. And in fact, when I show you my charts, this can be a good time to take profit. But I am, fortunate enough to be able to sort of look at the charts and kind of make a judgment call on the speed, the power of the market, and then make a decision whether I want to try and get a little bit more. So, I've got a target here of 49152. I may not hold it until there. I just want to kind of see the price action. The price action so far has been fast, it's been aggressive, but we are basically at resistance. So I'll just show you basically my chart and what it looks like right now. So this is Bitcoin, guys. I have been, this morning we were speaking about basically what I'm expecting from Bitcoin before we have potentially that kind of resistance point, and that is, whether we go touch this line or not, or whether we kind of just, kind of go up from here. I'm expecting this market to go and test these highs up here around that sort of 51,232 area, because that's the completion of the fib cycle, and we haven't quite got there yet. Okay, so that's kind of what I've been preparing for. Of course, I'm long on my long-term portfolio, but what I just showed you there is my trading account. So I am, able to take profit at lower levels and then look to get back in. So if you look at my hourly chart and you have a look, this entry here was the last point of support on this line, and so therefore I don't really need a big stop as such. So essentially, if this market basically broke this area of support, then the trade would be completely invalid. And that's why I love turning points in the market. I love getting in. So when you build that confluence, it's not enough just to have your line. We had a number of confluences. It allows you to get in for a high reward, low risk trade. And this gives us a really great opportunity, because I could take profit here. And as I said, it'll be a nice 3x trade. But I can also just monitor it here and just see if it's got that little bit of extra room that could push a bit high. Now, if you have a look here, the reason why I've gone for this level here and not the 51,125, which is the ultimate target, which is up there. So 51,232 roughly, which would be somewhere up there, is because according to my my indicator, my DTR indicator, the most probable high, with all things being equal, is going to be this green line today, and we're unlikely to go above it today. So it doesn't make any sense to have a target much higher than that today for my trading account. Now, if we can't quite push through this, I'm going to be looking to take profit, and then and I'll be happy with that. But if we can just have that one last push, this will represent a really, really great opportunity to take profit. So and it would also signal real strength here in Bitcoin to go and make an assault towards that target up there. Okay, so I would then be looking to, so let's say this happens, guys. Let's say we do push up here. Okay, we take our take profit there. Okay, and then a new day begins. Now, what could happen? It could just carry on going higher, or what would be great would be like if we got some kind of retest, maybe at a Fibonacci pullback, one of these lines, and then we could buy it again at a cheaper price to go catch that move potentially the next day. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I wanted to share that with you. I'm also in Ethereum as well, as you guys saw, but you know, again, I've got a similar idea with Ethereum. I'm looking for it a little bit higher, but equally I'm doing something similar with Ethereum. I'm watching the price action. If I think we can push a bit higher today, then great. If not, again, I will be looking to take profit if that's all the market's going to give us. But as I said, as of this recording, so far it's at 3x, and hopefully in the next couple of hours I can get that last little push, and I can get a little bit more you know, before the end of the week, and you know, really end on a nice on a high. I'll be away next week from Tuesday, so hopefully we can make a little bit of extra money and then have a few days off, and then hit it again when I'm back. So I hope that helps, guys. Good trading, and I'll catch you again soon with another video. Take care. Okay, guys, just a quick little update. Looks like Bitcoin is still pushing through at the moment, and you can see we are quite close to our target. We're just kind of possibly pulling back here. I'll just show you what it looks like right now. This is the 15-minute chart. The hourly chart is there. We've gone through, taken at that high. It may come back and test this little zone here, and then hopefully we can have that last little push so we can end with a really strong day. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens here, and what I will hopefully be able to report a target hit for the day, and then we move on to the next trade. And Ethereum is pretty similar. Had a nice push. It's just pulling back a little bit here. My target for Ethereum is a little bit higher, but again, if we do reach this little zone here around that sort of 3243, I'll be happy to come out for the day, and then look for a pullback to get in again for the next leg up. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at, guys. I'm just going to pause this right now, and then I will come back to it a little bit later on to see what's happened.